When I work with teachers, we look very closely at data, and we look to see what holes there might be for students. So when I say holes, I mean deficits in their abilities. So we look at phonological awareness, we look at their phonics or their language abilities, and then based on where they're falling in their scores, we create plans so that teachers can differentiate in the classroom for those students. Having high expectations means that we know all students can succeed through their effort. So it's the effort of the teacher and the effort of the student that will make a difference for them. We know students come to us with a variety of needs. For growth mindset, we use the phrase, we can't do something yet. So we know that a student might not be able to do something, but through great instruction, they should be able to do it soon. Our program is Benchmark, and we use this program because it is an explicit program that teaches our students the phonics patterns they need to learn how to read and spell. This program uses a spiraling curriculum, which means students are exposed to the same phonics patterns over and over again throughout the year and even throughout the years in their schooling. So when we're exposing our students to these phonics patterns, we are literally wiring their brains to read. We train our students that every time they make an effort to decode a word, it's making them better readers. So they know that their effort is tied to learning to read.
The more books I read, the more I like reading. It got easier and easier until I just loved reading. It was hard for me in first grade, but then in second grade it got a little bit easier. I finally get to read the chapter books that I didn't get to read when I was in first grade and second grade.
It's extremely motivating as a teacher to see the growth in students, and I've even seen a change in the teachers I coach. I've seen that efficacy increase from teachers, so they know what they're doing is really making an impact for students.
When you think about a growth mindset, it's teaching the kids different ways to think about things and then giving them tools for how do you learn in a different way. There's different kinds of students. Students who are gifted students, are very intelligent. They're used to having that intelligence at their fingertips, and they oftentimes equate facts with knowledge. So for them, it's trying to break down what actually is intelligence, and that it's the questioning. When it's students who may struggle a little bit more, you're not looking at trying to break down their ability, it's trying to build up their ability, to show them where they are smarter. It's not about memorizing a definition and repeating it. It's about opening your mind up to what are the other possibilities. Then there are the students who don't know that they can do things. And it's trying to show them, how do you memorize something you've never been able to memorize before? And it's taking those tricks and showing them what they potentially can do and watching them see that success. And once you have a taste of success, you want to keep it growing and growing and growing.
Right now in social studies, we're being taught the Constitution, and that's hard for me because I don't really like social studies that much. It's not my favorite subject, but Mrs. O'Boyle, she's helping us to understand it in a way that I can understand it.
When someone believes in me, it makes me feel really good about myself because I know that I'm not alone, and I know that somebody there is pushing me and helping me to be the best version of myself.
If you have high expectations, kids will meet them, but they also need that positive reinforcement. And having that reflection time for kids is very important, where they understand the expectations and where they start to have higher expectations for themselves.
So growth mindset is the idea that students know within themselves that their brain can grow and that we can make those connections at school, and teachers are here to support that. Lots of times in a group we'll see that there's different understandings, so some kids will get it, some kids are not getting it in that moment, and that's where, for today, when we're applying something new, it's kind of information for teachers to see what background the students already have, but also it's an opportunity to help kids talk to each other. So the student who might be getting it quickly, some of my questioning might be through helping them explain it to somebody else. To get all students to grow, we really make sure that we provide entry points for all students. For some students, that might be that they have a hands-on manipulative, maybe they're using beads, and it's through questioning and conversation that we're really making sure all students are engaged and that their thinking is on the right track that we need it to be. Believing that all kids can succeed goes beyond the school day and the school walls. It helps students know that their teachers believe in them, because then that keeps them motivated and really wanting to work towards the new skill, what they want to be interested in, and what they're curious about is going to get them to keep moving along that learning trajectory.